Today is Sunday, August 3rd, 2025. We are on Route 16 in Jackson, and we parked a mile and a half north of here at the Rocky Branch North trailhead, which goes up to Isolation, and rode our bikes down to the Hutmen's Trail. And we are going out today to do a loop of the Hutmen's Trail and Hall's Ledge, which will come down about 2/10 of a mile from the Rocky Branch trailhead. And then we're going to, on the way up Hutmen's, we're going to do a bushwhack out to Spruce Mountain in Jackson, which is on the 500 highest. So I think it should be something like 8.5 miles today. And we'll see what condition these trails are in. I think they're not done all that often. Some of this, especially I think Hutmen's Trail, is concurrent with some cross-country ski trails and logging roads. So the only time we've been up in this area was when we came down Wildcat, what was that called? Wildcat River Trail, which is a ski trail. And at the bottom of that, we got into some of this ski trail area, and those were, for the most part, really good. Some of it was overgrown, and I think that the top of Hall's Ledge might be quite overgrown. I don't know. It's just not done very often. You don't hear about it getting done. So we'll see how it is, and I think the bushwhack hopefully will be pretty straightforward and not too thick. Okay, we're off. We're about 1/3 of a mile in now, and almost 500 feet of elevation gain. Whew. It was kind of relentless up till now. I think we're going to level off. And just behind us, we encountered a wind chime and like a hummingbird charm. This is a lobster mushroom, little one. Oh boy. And on the rock, there was like a rock like this. It had been carved Rose Rest, ROE''S. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but I had seen pictures of that from before. So I'm not gonna pack it out. Nobody uses this trail, I feel. It's not doing any harm, and I also don't want to carry a metal wind chime. A little bit selfish on my part, but my day is just getting started, and it is hot. Air quality is really bad again. Well, I think it's moderate, but we have Canadian wildfire smoke, and it is very, very obscured. Views are going to be hazy at best. Hutmen's Trail doesn't really have views. Hall's Ledge does. But I was hoping that even if it were hazy, it'd still be okay, because the views are like looking at Washington, which is like across the street. So we'll see how it goes. All right. We are more than halfway to our jumping off point for the bushwhack. Woods look pretty good so far. We are on the bushwhack now. We cut in around 0.55 miles up. Could have gone a little further up maybe, but it's all good. I'm following a deer path. Which direction? That way?
We're 108 feet to the right of the course we marked.
Okay, so we want to cut this way.
We can go
okay.
wherever's clearest. But
I'm following. Trying to follow a deer, but also trying to stay on our bearing here. All right, so far, easy going. We are about 500 feet from the jar or summit. And this is, I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a herd path here. We just encountered our first moose droppings, but there have been tons and tons and tons of other droppings and lots of moose prints. So it's been pretty wide open woods. Even the stuff that was conifer is like this. I'm just gonna get around those blowdowns there. Here's some deer droppings. Actually haven't seen any deer droppings until now, but so many prints. There was bear and coyote and ermine and yeah, this has been an easy bushwhack. I guess I'm gonna cut over here. So far, so good. I believe there's no canister. I think there's a jar. But we shall see. Okay, so this is the summit of spruce, apparently. Oh, it's broken. Maybe that's why it's there. The jar is broken, and it's stashed inside this cairn, which is not how it was last year. Let me see what the last sign is, and it is. It's a bummer. Oh, it's all wet. And there's nothing to write with. Let's see. Okay. First sign in. Ooh, this is so wet. New jar. This is
That's a new jar.
10/13/24.
What?
Oh, okay.
Didn't even make it a full year.
So broken jar. Okay, so there was a sign in on that date. Then a sign in June or no, May. Broken jar, wet. What does this say? New what? New something book. What does that mean?
Where? Which one?
New. What does that say?
New. Yeah.
I don't know what that says. And I think that might be it. Oh,
That's your paper.
I think I have a pencil. I don't know if I can write on this though. It's so wet. I don't think I can. Okay. I will report that, I guess. Bummer. Spruce Mountain in Jackson. All right, we are back on trail. Well, that was very simple. That's the kind of bushwhack I kind of been looking forward to.
Get behind that.
Yeah, so we kind of mapped out a route that was, I don't know, looping up. Wow, look at that. Lungwort, nice. It's saying, give me some water. And it was pretty easy going, but on the way back, we decided we were just gonna set a straight line and kind of take the path of easiest resistance. And it was even better. So we should not have tried to get fancy. Should have just gone straight up. But live and learn. And it was under 2 miles of bushwhacking. So not bad at all. The only bad thing was the jar being smashed. But yeah, so we actually popped back onto the trail lower than where we set off. So we've already done that little water crossing right there. But that's okay. It was definitely easier going that way. All right. So now we're going to take Hutmen's up. It's going to run together with some forest roads. It's going to run together with some cross-country ski trails. And just got to be aware of where it goes. And then it will end up coming out on I believe it's Carter Notch Road. And we'll walk down that and then get on Hall's Ledge Trail up near Bog Brook parking area in that area. We just came to a trail sign kind of in the middle. I was not expecting it in the middle of nowhere, but it's because there's a junction right here with a cross-country ski trail. So there's blue markers here, and it junctioned with us. So we've got a blue blaze up here.
It's on my watch map.
It's on your watch map. It's not on Gaia. There are some other trails that do show up on Gaia, but that one doesn't. So blue triangles like that are the symbol for a ski trail. Somebody's yelling at us. I don't think this trail gets all that much use, but it's been lovely except for that very steep climb at the beginning. Now we're leveling off, and it's been really enjoyable. This is still the Hutmen's Trail, as you can see. It's a overgrown road in this portion, and we have seen two sets of moose prints, like a mother and a baby, based on the size, and just saw a moose bed right in the middle of the road here. Okay. Hopefully we won't have too many overgrown areas, and if they are overgrown, hopefully they're not brambles, but we shall see. I kind of think Hall's Ledge is gonna be overgrown even worse, but we'll see. So far so good. It's fast going. We've been coming down this road, which is also the Quail cross-country trail, as evidenced by the sign. And now we're going to turn onto the Marshbrook cross-country trail. And there's a Hutmen's Trail sign right underneath it. Here we go. This is a little nicer because it's shaded. Okay, we just finished up Hutmen's Trail right here. And this is a map of the ski trails. So we're at this red dot. We're gonna come up along here and then out this black and then pick up Hall's Ledge overlook and continue on. All right, so this is Carter Notch Road? I think it is, the end of it. Okay. That was overgrown, a lot of it, but not prickers. So I mean, that's something to be thankful for. And there's a car coming, so I'm gonna get out of the way. We just crossed a gate right here and there's a kiosk at it that says Prospect Farm. And the Bog Brook trailhead is right through the trees right over there. Looks like the parking is pretty much full. So, and now we're heading up. This is also a ski trail. And Prospect Farm, I think this land was, there's a plaque on a big rock somewhere over here. It talks about who donated it. I think it's not on a trail we're going on today, but it is. There's a series of trails up in this area that are all ski trails. And there's a site of a farm up here. And it has like old cellar holes. And I remember there being like old fruit trees, apple trees and stuff. So I assume that lots of bear activity up in this area. I mean, we've seen lots of bear droppings anyway today, but they love apples. Oh. Maybe we'll see one. Who knows? This is the site of the old orchard. I don't see any bears. I do see a monarch butterfly, though, landing on some milkweed. So that's good. There's a little informative sign about the apple orchard, I believe. Former Johnson Homestead. 150-year-old apple orchard. It remains unforested because the Jackson Conservation Commission mows the field once a year. Yep, valuable food source. Right. Okay. We are not going that way. I think that might be Black Mountain. Maybe. I don't know. I believe that to be Black Mountain in Jackson, but I could be totally off. And we're going to head up this way. We are on Hall's Ledge Trail. There's a sign for it. Partway up, when you get to the first intersection with the ski trail, after that gate, there's a sign that tells you that you're on Hall's Ledge Trail. And then I think those are the Wildcats? Okay, that was the edge of the Wildcats. It was either that or Black Mountain. Too big, so it's the Wildcats. All right. And then up here is where there's that plaque about the donated land, because we've come down this before. Okay, I was right. This is the rock with the plaque, Wildcat Reservation. These 500 acres of forest and farm are given to the town of Jackson in memory of Charles Morrill Baker, 1857 to 1918. I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help. Okay, there you have it. The Hall's Ledge Trail has been following Wildcat Valley Ski Trail, but now we're going to diverge off of that and head down this way to the overlook. And that is where their ski trail ends, but there's an actual hiking trail that will continue down to Route 16. Wow, now that's pretty fresh bear scat right there. It looks like it just came out of them. Really, it's not dried out at all. Okay. Looks like they were eating a pretty good diet of berries also. All right. Well, let's go see what the overlook looks like. It's a very hazy, smoky day today, so we'll see what kind of views we get. So we are, I think, at the overlook. There's a sign here from the Jackson Ski Foundation that labels all of the stuff in the view. Spruce. Oh, that is spruce. Okay. Eagle. Okay. So straight ahead, that's spruce. And then the moats are actually really, really hard to see. They're out here. I should be pointing with a pole. There's a picnic table. What do we have here? This is Iron Mountain. Behind that are the moats, which are almost invisible on my screen. And then behind this tree is Thorn Mountain, and then Tin Mountain. Behind that, it's also really hard to see because it's just that certain distance out and you lose it. So this is Kearsarge North right here, and the double heads behind. And I don't know what that is in front. Black Mountain, I think. All right. It's too bad. It's pretty, but boy, that's all I can say. Smoky. We just came down to another view, and this also has a picnic table. It's kind of beat up. And that is a view of Boot Spur and Mount Washington, primarily. And then you can see like Ball Crag I'm not sure what this up close thing is, but as you can see, it's really, really hazy today. So this is the actual Hall's Ledge overlook according to the Gaia map, and it is at the end of a wide trail, like an old road. And I think the ski trail ends here too. So that's where we came from. It's quite wide. And now we're gonna head this way into the woods. And I think there might be one other view looking down Route 16. But this is nice. It's just we've got our typical summer views, which I'm not liking. Okay, we're descending now, and we actually have a blaze, yellow blazing. Look at this awesome footbed. This is really nice.
Careful the pine cones.
Lots and lots of little pine cones, yep. But beautiful. No blowdowns or anything like that. It's been so far. Haven't been on it very long, but it's been really nice. This is Hall's Ledge. So coming down Hall's Ledge, at the top it seemed really nice. But then once we hit the hardwoods, it almost feels like an abandoned trail. Like, really no evidence that people have been on it at any time in the last few years. It's just a couple huge blowdowns that you have to go around.
Yeah, there weren't herd paths.
There's no herd paths around those. There's all kinds of like leaves. No, I don't see any water bars or really any need for them, I guess. But there's just like, it's weird. Hard to even know where the trail is. I think the trail went there, but we're going this way. I don't know. But I think we're only like maybe a half mile from the end of the trail. Just the other Hutmen's felt much more used, and maybe that's because people are going up there to bushwhack to Spruce Mountain. I don't know. But even after it didn't ever feel the way this trail feels. Which is weird because that one's not blazed, and this one is blazed. But this just feels like, I don't know, like an afterthought. Now, the other one, Hutmen's actually had who does the trail maintenance. Look, you can see right through this tree. It's still alive though, right? I think it is.
So,
Which you don't normally see on signs, but it actually said who does the maintenance for that trail. It was some corporation or something. I don't know. I feel this trail does not have a maintainer, obviously, but it's okay. It's still passable. It's not particularly difficult, but it's just a little surprising. I mean, some parts of it feel like like a herd path. All right, almost back to the car. All right, this is the end or the beginning of Hall's Ledge Trail. Really not a great trail, I would say. It was really something else. So this is the Ellis River right here. And then looking up at Slide Peak, I didn't zoom in, Slide Peak, Boot Spur, and Mount Washington, and this is Route 16 right here. So we're gonna come up to the side of the road. You can't see the trailhead. And then we're gonna cross and go up to Rocky Branch right there. Excellent. Yeah, I got 8.67 miles to here. All right, we're gonna cross.